Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, I'm Megos.
And this is Megos and Josh at Ringside, the show where we bullshit about wrestling for like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, probably shorter because this is a short episode. This is probably going to be a shorter episode.
Yes. Because someone thought this was a boring show.
Listen, you...
I did too.
Listen, you try to tell me, hey, WWE was like, hey, don't you want to watch a match with The Bar and Worldwide? I'm like, no. You've given that match away for you on TV multiple times. And they're like, oh, well, we're going to give it away again on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck off. They had a 2 out of 3 falls match the next night. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I only was half paying attention to that match, to be honest. It felt like the very definition of a filler match.
Oh my god. Yeah. But I watched 3 out of the 5 matches on, which, holy shit. The fact that this show had 5 matches and it went on for 3.5 hours, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, to be fair, 2 of them are the chamber matches are always long.
That's true. Chamber match actually went on for an hour, but it didn't feel like an hour for a good while.
Yeah. I actually like both of them, but we'll get to that. So, yes, right. Today, we are tackling Elimination Chamber 2018, as of this recording, the latest WWE pay-per-view.
Yep. This is Raw's turn to have the Elimination Chamber. I guess, well, now they're not doing single brand pay-per-views anymore.
This is the last Raw branded pay-per-view for a while.
Which, good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cheap shortcut for them to be like, oh, we're not going to do single brand pay-per-views anymore because we can't make any interesting programs and we're not selling the network. It's like, well, maybe if you had a little bit of effort put into your shows, I don't know, but I guess whatever. Yeah. I don't care. WWE will never really make a hard stance to improve itself. It's usually just the most glacier baby steps ever.
Exactly. I don't know how to feel about the end of the brand split because on one hand, I guess it'll be nice because I do think they need to have less pay-per-views. It felt really bloated last year.
Yeah, it was almost 2 a month. God.
But at the same time, I fear that, it's going to give a lot, you're going to marginalize a lot of the roster, which is already having that problem, but it's going to be worse when they have to share shows now.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more boys than men.
Exactly. Into the other cases, they might make the shows longer just to try to get everyone on board, and
Oh god, 4-hour pay-per-view.
Hell.
With a 2-hour pre-show.
But we'll cross that bridge when it comes. So now, Elimination Chamber 2018. There's a pre-show, of course, between the Good Brothers and the Mizraj, but I skipped that. I assume you did too.
Okay, let's have a note here. We don't really watch the pre-show unless it's Mania.
Exactly.
Or maybe SummerSlam, because they usually have some solid pre-show.
Yeah, but it's kind of just usually like, who cares? I mean,
I'm sorry. Seriously, who cares?
Sorry, guys.
Let's get into the show.
All right. Yep, it starts with a big video package. Just kind of recapping the Rumble. This is the Elimination Chamber match. Road to WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey. Blah blah blah.
History making is going to occur.
It cracks me up because it's really obvious now that the already infamously awkward moment where Ronda's pointing at the sign for a really long time at the end of the Rumble. It's really obvious they just did that so they have something for the video packages. That's it.
I know. It's funny watching WWE film their shit live for video package. It's like watching a movie and you know that they have a scene or a specific moment that's meant for trailers.
Exactly. Also, this is presented by Rocket League.
Rocket League! Woo. On everything.
Yes. Oh, I should note our concert team for tonight is Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Jonathan Coachman, who took over for Booker T recently.
I don't mind these 3. I really don't. I think they're doing an okay job.
Yeah, I like Coach, and I think Booker's funny, but I like him here. He kind of has a nice his experience from ESPN gives him kind of that nice legitimacy as a sports commentator.
Yeah, he's not out of his mind like Booker, and I think he bounces off Cole and Graves well. And Cole is Cole. I think Cole can do really big moments well. He can really sell it, and Corey Graves is just really good at picking out logic.
Exactly.
Illogical things in matches. So he feels like he's a wrestling fan watching a...
Yeah. Plus, since he's an ex-wrestler, he can he has legitimacy to call moves, know everyone's doing, etc.
He called one move that I never realized was a move before. It was like the 1916. And I was like, holy shit, what is that? Like, he always calls out moves that I don't know. I'm like, holy fuck, you're cool.
Exactly. Got that from William Regal.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I love William Regal.
Me too. So yep. So we open. The show's bookended with the Elimination Chamber matches, and we open with the women's one.
I thought they were going to main event again, but I guess you have. But opening up with the chamber match is always good.
Yeah, I think it was a good call, and honestly, I like this more than the guys.
You know what? Me too, because I felt like a lot more was going on. Also, they had a lot more fun with the chamber.
Yeah. So our lineup for this one is Sasha Banks, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose.
It's boss time. What does that mean, Josh?
It means it's boss time.
What is boss time? My manager has never said it's boss time ever. Has your superior ever said that at your work?
I'm pretty sure my drama teacher once said that.
Okay, it's boss time.
Sounds like something Michael Scott would say.
You know what? Yes. Oh boy.
I do like they have another big video package race. I do like that there's kind of like you kind of have this like between the six ladies, like there's kind of three clear groups between them. You got Sasha and Bayley and their friendship. You got kind of the Alexa and Mickie who were initially like enemies, but kind of have this weird friends. I guess they're kind of friends now.
Yeah, Mickie James and like Alexa Bliss, even though Mickie James is still a bit of a babyface, they have like a natural reason to respect each other. Which I always like baby faces and heels being friends, and it reminds me of Sting and Lex Luger back in WCW.
Oh yeah, Alexa's always gonna betray Mickie.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen though. It feels like their friendship is genuine.
Yeah, and then of course we got Sonya and Mandy, who are both part of Absolution. So
yep. Wearing white too. They're both wearing white to show that they're different.
Exactly. So let's see. Of course, so each one gets their own intro, trying to see if there's anything. Paige walks out with Sonya and Mandy, which was nice. It was good seeing her again.
I'm glad that she's not being taken off TV and she's more a manager role. I just wish that.
Yeah.
Do you think that her injury is that bad that she can't wrestle ever again, or? I'm
not sure, to be honest. I mean, it kind of sounds like she's had that problem for a while and that she probably shouldn't have been wrestling again. But I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things where like if you take one bad bump, you're done. You're gonna be paralyzed. So I bet you she's playing it really safe. Which sucks.
It's the same thing that happened with like Edge, where it's just like if you keep wrestling and you get another bad bump, you're fucked. So just don't. Yeah.
So starting off this match was Bayley and Sonya Deville.
Yep. And
Sonya Deville looks like a fighting game character, doesn't she?
She does. She totally does.
Or she looks like what WWE thinks MMA fighters wear. If Vince bought UFC, this is what they would all be wearing: is this weird fighting game character garb. Yeah, Ultimate Entertaining Championship.
God. So yeah, Bayley and Sonya, they wrestle for a while. I really like Sonya, and they put her MMA experience to good use. Her moves look stiff as fuck to take.
Yeah, she looks stiff, but I bet you she's really good at controlling her kicks, or that these girls are just willing to take the hits. But that's her whole thing, is just hitting backhands and all these like elbows and kicks. And it's like nice shots.
Yeah,
she's a good strike wrestler.
Exactly. There's one that stood out to me where like Bayley's trying to charge at her, and just Sonya just stops her dead with this hard hit to her stomach, and it's just like, oh, it's good stuff. So yeah, after they wrestle a while, and then Mandy comes out.
Yeah, Mandy comes out to bully the shit out
exactly.
of Bayley.
But literally, like a good portion of this match is just Mandy and Sonya just bully the shit out of her, and the Bayley barely gets any events in.
Yeah, which makes sense because you should never be able to fight off two full-grown people if you're ever in a fight. I don't mind when two heels team up on one face and then one face just uses the just escapes a move and then uses that to get an advantage. But when a babyface just suddenly just fights them off, it's really ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sasha comes out next.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. She charges after the Absolution, like just goes full ham on them.
I know.
It's good.
They kind of shit their pants when she came out. It's like they were so confident in being a Bayley, then when Sasha comes out, they just like, oh no, what are we gonna do?
I know. I liked it though. It was like, yeah, they just got overconfident because Bayley was an easy target for them. So
I gotta mention, I love the lights on the inside the chamber pods. Makes them look cool.
Oh, I know. It's very atmospheric.
I love the lights, and I love like the corners are clear plexiglass instead of just this.
Yeah.
By the way, seeing the chamber from 2002, this gaudy piece of shit.
Oh, I know. It's
black, hard to see through death thing, and now it's like this safe fun house.
Exactly. They improved it by a lot.
It's like you can clearly see through it. It's like great. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, there's cracks me up at one point. Like, Mandy starts getting some offensive on Sasha, and there's this one dude who's really like into Mandy. He's like, "That was dope, yeah, Mandy." Like,
yeah,
very loudly.
I heard him too. It's like, how did Corey Graves get over there that fast?
Exactly.
Like Corey Graves left his desk to go come over Mandy. Yeah. And then Mickie James comes out, and she starts cleaning house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, before that, just one more note on Mandy. She's the first to get eliminated. Sasha gets her into a bank statement and makes her tap out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep, and so it's, as they know in commentary, Mandy's now the first woman to be eliminated from the Women's Royal Rumble and the first woman to be eliminated from the Women's Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, they try to make it off like it was this like historical thing, like, oh, she's the first ever woman to be eliminated from the chamber. It's like, that's not...
That would make me feel good.
What is that?
That's like, that they may as well just give her a trophy and be like, you tried.
Oh my god.
They should have her at Mania, like, they should have the first women's battle royale at Mania and have her, get eliminated first.
They already had the first women's battle royale. It was the, at the 24th, not 25th, the 24th anniversary of WrestleMania, where they wanted to crown Miss WrestleMania.
I forgot about that.
And instead of giving each woman a solid entrance or something, at least something to let us know who the hell is in this match, they just had them come out and do like stripper dancing next to Kid Rock and then come to the ring, and then Santina Morella won the match. We come a long way in 10 years, people.
Just forget that happens and redo it.
Yeah. They could have done it for WrestleMania 30, but
sure.
Whatever.
But yeah, then Mickie comes out next, and again, she's just vicious. She's being the shit of everyone.
Yeah, love her gear in this match.
She looks like an Amazon.
Yeah, an Amazon or a superhero. I agree.
Wonder Woman, so you got both.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, she gives, like, Bayley just this vicious-looking net breaker, and just, the audience seems to like her. They're cheering her on.
Mickie?
Yeah, it seemed like it, yeah.
I was like thinking like, well, Bayley got cheered in the beginning of the match, or in her entrance, but I don't know about after.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Mickie here, but yeah. Then Mickie climbs the chain link fence, and Bayley tries chasing after her, but then Bayley gets kicked out by Mickie, and then she does this cool spot where she jumps off the chamber, lands on Sonya, and eliminates her for the 3 count.
Yeah, Absolution is out.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm sorry, I was just saying, like, almost like seconds after, Bayley then gets the drop on Mickie and eliminates her.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I just wonder what the end game is with Absolution, because the match at Mania is Bliss versus Asuka, and I feel like they're going to do a match between Sasha and Bayley, so I wonder what Absolution's going to do.
I don't know. I guess you could say since Mickie eliminated both of them, they want revenge on her or something, and Mickie has to find another tag partner. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a pre-show tag match. Man, I have no idea what they're going to be doing at Mania for everyone else other than the championship matches.
I know. It's just like you got such a bloated-ass roster, and it's like...
We need a third brand! I'm bringing back ECW! We need a 4th brand! I'm bringing back Nitro!
I'm sorry.
It's like, yeah, the roster's so bloated and they have so many shit going on. Do you think that they just need a culling right now? Like, just to get rid of some people.
Yeah, I mean, maybe send some of them down to NXT.
Yeah, it's like nothing. There's no shame in being sent down to NXT because they established that NXT is like equal to everyone up on the main roster. But it's like some people just need to be sent away.
Yeah,
to the shed.
It's like it's gotten to the point where it's like you have to fight over who gets to be on the pre-show now because it's just that it's that stacked.
Yeah, Jesus.
But yeah, so then like Alexa's great because like she's just has this total oh shit look on her face after Mickey gets eliminated because like thankfully like Bayley and Sasha do the smart thing and just chill and rest until it's Alexa's turn.
Yeah, no nonsense here. They're just waiting for Alexa to come out. That's great. You're focusing on the champion. Mm-hmm. Always focus on the champion.
Yes. And then, of course, once it's Alexa's turn, first thing she does is try and close the pod while, like, Bayley and Sasha wail on her.
I know. And then she climbs out of it, and she starts, like, just like a little cat just climbing away.
Yeah. It's great. Like, Corey's, like, praising her for her bravery the whole time.
This is the smart thing to do.
Yes.
Just... This is what I was talking about when they had more fun with the chamber. Like, they're climbing it. And I thought she was going to... I bet she's athletic enough to like climb out through the hole, you know,
like
and do it better than Homicide did on that one TNA episode. But it was fun. It was a fun little spot where she can't take on these two people.
Yeah,
they will murder her.
Exactly. So like Sasha and Bayley are both like chasing her on the chain fence, and they all kind of get on. They're trying to all get on the pod. Mm-hmm. I think that. This is when Sasha has her Scar moment.
Yeah, this is where she just like, Bayley's like, Scar, brother, help me! And then Sasha says, long live the king, and then kills Bayley by knocking her off. Takes a nice little bump.
Mm-hmm. And the lighting in the chamber just makes Sasha look so evil in that moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sasha, oh man, I really hope that she turns heel
quick. They're definitely, I think they're setting up for it.
Because she's been healing out like crazy these past pay-per-views, like at a Royal Rumble where she healed out on Asuka hard, and on here where she's healing out on Bayley. It's like, turn heel, do it. You suck as a babyface. Is this where Bayley gets eliminated? Because
it's a bit later. First, Sasha tries frog slashing onto Bayley. But then, this is right. She frog splashed on the Bayley, but then like Alexa, I think literally just steals her kill.
Yeah,
she rushes. She rushes in, pins Bayley, and gets the elimination.
Gets all the XP.
Yes. Then they wrestle some more, and the next big spot is Alexa comes on top of the pod and she hits a Twisted Bliss right on Ryan Sasha. Mm-hmm. Yep. Then Sasha managed to resist and gets Alexa in the bank statement for a while. They're kind of just going back and forth on it.
Yeah.
With Alexa trying to get out of it while Sasha keeps getting her back into submission hold. Mm-hmm. But then finally, Alexa manages to get on top and eliminates Sasha, and she wins.
Yeah, with the Twisted Bliss, and wins.
Yes.
Holy crap. I may have overreacted to when I saw the result. I thought like Alexa Bliss just won this match super easily, but no, she actually fought for it, and she got in a good. And there was a good booking around it. Like Sasha and Bayley were unable to focus, and Sasha's too evil to realize that working together to eliminate the champion is better than screwing over your one partner.
Exactly.
So yeah, this match was pretty solid. I liked it.
Yeah, I had fun. It was a very good first outing for the women's elimination chambers, and like I said, a really fun match. Everyone did a great job. I sound like a stereotypical smart with it, but it told a good story. Like you kind of knew what everyone was going through in that match. If I'm making sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very chicken shit. They like Alexa even made it seem had a really heartfelt promo about how she did it all by herself. It's like
that was great. She's
very clearly presented as a chicken shit heel, and she does it very well.
Yeah, and
with huge coward.
Oh yeah, that promo was great because it's like it's so stereotypical because she's like all crying emotional in the crowd chanting "You deserve it" before she just turns around and shits on everyone.
Yeah, it's great. I thought she turned babyface for a second there, and I'm like, oh wow, are you turning face? And then she says, no, fuck you people.
So yep, with that move. Before we get to the next match, we let's see, trying to think. Only thing I've noticed is that Braun cuts a short promo on a cell phone.
Yeah, it's like
It's kind of
cell phone promos. I don't know how I feel about them.
I like them. I think it's kind of a nice. It makes sense that wrestlers would just cut promos on their phones in between their shows and stuff like that. I like it.
He says Beastie Boy.
Oh, I know
like
that was kind of weird. He calls Brock his pet Beastie Boy. Yes.
Well, he can't and he won't and he don't stop. And he can't and he won't and he don't stop. You're gonna get these hands. I love that.
Oh, that's such a good catchphrase.
I know, it's like perfect. That's like one of my favorite things to say on the internet. Like, catch these hands, boy. And then, then now you got this guy saying, catch these hands.
Yeah. But fun times are over because now it's time for Titus Worldwide versus The Bar.
Make it bow, make it bow, make it bow. Dana Brooke is hot. That's all I have to say about this team.
Yeah. I barely had anything in my notes for it because it's literally just a standard Raw tag match.
This match has been given away on TV. We've seen all these guys fight in singles matches and tag matches. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? In no capacity are these two heatless losers are gonna win the tag titles. Kidding me? Titus O'Neil sucks. I'm sorry, he just sucks. The way he moves, his ass is out. He moves like a duck.
Yeah.
And his big old hands, his big ass hands. God. And Apollo Crews has no character.
Yeah, I hate that they removed the Crews recently because it just makes his name even more boring. Now they just Apollo.
Yeah, it's like they don't like last names in the WWE. Soon John Cena is just gonna be John. And Randy. Randy!
My favorite WrestleMania match was the classic between Shawn and The.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Cena versus The Big. So yeah, this match, I don't care about this match. It was dumb.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I barely pay attention to it. It's just like if you've watched any tag match on Raw, it's literally just that they fight for a while. They they get James and Cesaro get the hot tag in. They eventually defeat Titus Worldwide and retain their champion belt.
Was that really a Raw tag division? Because who else is there? Revival and the Good Brothers.
Yeah, and I guess Miz Raj.
Like, yeah, they're super jobbers though.
I know, exactly. Like the Bar is pretty much the only one that's like on the A list. Everyone else is like way below that.
Yeah, everyone else is C list. Worldwide is D list, and the Miz Raj is like 0.
Exactly.
Null.
Where are Heath Slater and Rhino on that list?
Oh fuck. They're jobbers too, because they're the team that gets jobbed out. They got jobbed out super hard on Monday when Bray Wyatt just beat them up.
It was a match. It was kind of. It felt like the bathroom break match to me.
Yeah, it definitely was. I skipped right over it.
Yeah, I feel bad. The Bar's a talented tag team, but they've pretty much been having these these filler matches on pay-per-view for a bit.
They're in limbo, and I don't think the WWE appreciates what the Revival is capable of, so I don't think there's going to be an...
I'd say, honestly, Sheamus, from what I've heard, is has some legit injuries he probably needs to tend to. Maybe they should just let him go do that and maybe give Cesaro a nice little solo run.
Yeah, they need to drop it on a Raw. Just drop it to the Good Brothers. Exactly. Who cares? No one cares. Yeah. That's such a bad attitude to have, but like...
I know, it's... I don't like feeling this way about wrestling, but it's just...
Yeah, I know. Just apathy. But it doesn't help when the plans have been this for a year now, and they've made no attempt to hide it. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is the destiny.
Yeah. But moving on, we get an exciting match. I actually dug this match. Nia Jax versus Asuka.
I know. San Diego's own Nia Jax comes out first.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I like about Asuka's entrance is that the mask shows up first, so everyone cheers.
Mm-hmm.
gives it like this ominous message that she's coming.
It's cool.
Because it's a creepy fucking mask.
It is. It's creepy. There's actually I like the video package too. It like it starts off with a short backstage segment where we see the mask and Nia squishes it, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then like it's actually they kind of showed half of the video package already. I saw it on Raw a few weeks ago where they kind of talk about Asuka and give a lot of statistics about like her streak. That was cool. But then they have Nia and it's like Nia's gonna crush her, and I have to point this out, like I like Nia, but she has like this really like kind of Valley Girl sounding voice that just doesn't fit her.
Hey, listen, that's just how everyone from SoCal talks, okay?
That's true.
Very Valley Girl she is. But she's not like most girls.
Yes. Yeah, after the video package, they start their match, and Cole, this is just a general note that bugged me, but Cole says making history like 3 billion times in this pay-per-view.
It's like, technically, we're always making history.
I know.
Every day is a day in history, so...
It just reaches like a breaking point for me here where like he's like, Nia Jax will make history if she defeats Asuka. It's like I guess that's technically true, but it's just they use it so much now.
She tried 2 years ago in NXT. Does no one? Oh,
no
actually,
no one watches NXT.
Yeah, you think that more hardcore wrestling fans would watch NXT because it's good wrestling, but I've noticed something. I'm not trying to out you, Josh, but like,
it's okay.
But like a lot of wrestling fans will just watch SmackDown and Raw, complain about how bad the matches are, or how bad the programming is, or how bad the angles are, and I am like, are you a subscriber to the network? And they say, yeah. It's like, well, do you watch NXT? It's like, no. Like, why not? No. It's like, their week-to-week wrestling matches are incredible matches.
Yeah.
And it's set up in a way that guys can take breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And, God. I don't know.
Doesn't New Japan do that? Like, Japan do the same thing where, like, they allow the guys longer breaks so they can do crazier shit?
Yes.
Yeah,
like, I think
that's
Okada
how it should,
has, like...
that's how it should
it's
be.
Like, there's mad breaks in between matches.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and here in WWE, it's like, okay, you gotta wrestle on Monday or Tuesday, then you gotta wrestle this house show, then you gotta wrestle this other house show, then you gotta wrestle this other house show, and then rinse, repeat.
Exactly.
Pay-per-view.
It's like,
so you gotta go do a signing, and then you gotta go to a talk show. It's like, Jesus Christ, let these people breathe.
Wrestlers
it's like, no wonder why people are hesitant to go to WWE now, because their people have been it's a lot more transparent of how bad the schedule is.
Yeah, and plus like the indies, and you got our promotions like Impact and New Japan, so it's like even if you don't go to WWE, you can still have a pretty decent career now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like you're not as visible, but it's not like it's not the end all be all.
Yeah, there's so much better options out there.
Yeah.
So you got to make WWE like. Hopefully someone comes. Hopefully New Japan gets big enough that they scare WWE to clean up their shit.
I hope so. But yeah, the match starts. It's a pretty good match. It's very much like kind of a David and Goliath type deal here, because it kind of reminded me of. Did you ever watch the match Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar in No Way Out 2004?
No, I haven't seen that.
That's a great match, but it reminded me of that because it's for much of it, Asuka here is kind of like she's like Nia's just like no-selling every single like it's attempt at offense she has here, and it just but it's like kind of like every like Asuka's manages to chip a little bit away at Nia every time though, so it's kind of like Asuka just trying to wear her down.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Sony allowed WWE just live stream Shadow Colossus gameplay. It was really interesting.
That's exactly what Asuka's just crawling around and stabbing her weak points and trying not to get thrown out.
Asuka's so small.
I know.
I gotta say, like she's like, I guess because she's always like right next to Sasha and Bailey, but like compared to Nia, she's like she does a really good job of making herself seem really really small. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's a lot of cool moments where Queen Cheeks actually won me over with her like her offense and her strength. I think since the last time I complained about her doing power moves like a shoulder breaker, I think she's like actually put in the effort to make herself stronger.
Yeah.
Or build up her strength, which good on you. Because that powerbomb thing that she did was awesome. Asuka like she was nothing. It was pretty impressive. The crowd popped for it too, or reacted to it too.
Yeah. Yeah, Nia just totally came off as a credible monster here. So hopefully she continues that. So yeah, they fight for a while. It's like
I like the booking of this match. Really accentuated Naya's strengths and hit her weaknesses. Asuka did a lot more of the work because she took more of the bumps and all that, and took more of the offense. But she was able to make it seem like anytime she got the advantage, it was stopped short. So it was a good way to get heat.
Yeah, it was well done. So at the end when Nia tries powerbombing Asuka one last time, and Asuka manages to reverse it and get the 3 count. It feels earned. It feels like it was just this big, desperate struggle.
Yeah, it really put over Nia.
Mm-hmm. And then after the match, it put over more. Nia's like a total sore loser. She takes she page from Braun's handbook. I'm not finished with you yet.
I'm not finished with Nia and Braun are like the same person, just in different bodies.
Exactly. She beats up Asuka, and then she has a big moment where she rams her right into the table.
No, she rams him through the barricade.
Oh, the barricade. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, rams her through the barricade.
Did you see Asuka on Twitter? She was like, "Oh, that hurt me a lot. I need a high potion." And she was talking about Monster Hunter. She loves that game.
I know she plays all the time on she posts clips on Twitter.
I kind of wish that before the match she said, I'm ready for this match. I played tons of Monster Hunter before this. I can.
That was rolled.
And then Nia in the middle of the fight just respawns at the entrance with full health, and Asuka's like, "Fuck." So yeah, this was a pretty good match. I was worrisome going into this match because I'm still in the mindset that Nia Jax isn't that great. But no, she's definitely improving. I think by the end of this year, she'll be probably one of my girls, or probably a.
She's already one of mine.
Because she'll probably win the title at some point.
Yeah, I know she's not. She lost the chance to go to Mania here, but I kind of hope something happens that she gets a spot on the card, anyways.
Yeah, I don't. I kind of want though just to have more singles matches at Mania and not multi-man matches.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
because it makes it feel more special. Bringing up New Japan again. Something that they do well is that they don't really do multi-man matches a lot. It's just usually one-on-one.
To be fair, this year's Wrestle Kingdom had a lot of multi-man, but I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, just the big matches, like the big singles matches. I don't want a WrestleMania 2000 problem again.
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. We also got a short backstage interview with Alexa where she's just like, I liked her cheering Nia on as she was fucking Asuka up.
Yeah, it's cool that the champion has a lot of friends. This heel has a lot of heel friends and face friends, and just a lot of relationships. That makes sense. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
No one's ready for Alexa, except for Braun, who's ready whenever she is.
I need to watch the mixed tag matches because there seems to be a lot of fun moments coming out of those.
They have a lot of fun in those matches. They mic up the ring really good so you can hear everything they say. So they do a lot of funny moments and just talk a lot.
Nice.
They're very talky matches, like Jey Uso, or is it Jimmy, the one that's married to Naomi, and versus Goldust and Mandy Rose, and Goldust is like, "Wait up, hold up. I am a lot older than you. Let me catch a breath." And he does his Goldust inhale, exhale spot. It was great.
Also, it's Jimmy.
Oh, it's Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah. Afterwards, we got our next match, which is Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy. Woken Matt Hardy, I should say.
Did not watch this match.
I
don't care.
I watched it. I kind of admit this was another path paying attention to match, but watch enough that I can at least give you the TLDR of it. So it's kind of like Matt comes out first. He does his woken shit. I'll delete you, etc. He comes into the ring, and then Bray doesn't do his usual big Firefly entrance. They do the creepy flash cut thing, but then the other thing he does sometimes where he just teleports into a ring.
Oh, he just
yes. Except this time, Matt gets one over on him because Matt's not there when he teleports. He left his coat behind. It's actually a fun moment because he starts taunting Bray over the loudspeakers and yelling obsoletes while Bray just like runs through the crowd trying to find him. But then Matt comes out and attacks him, and they start brawling in the crowd before getting back into the ring. They fight a while. It's kind of like it's pretty much like their Raw match, just it's a standard Bray match. Fight some more, and then Matt gets a twist of fates on Bray and wins. It's not a long match.
Yep. Who cares?
Yeah, it's kind of, if they're really gonna drag this out till WrestleMania, they kind of need to start adding some stuff to change things up, because it's just been Bray and Matt laugh weirdly at each other. They say crazy, kooky things, and that's it. That's what
Sister Abigail makes her debut at WrestleMania.
Oh my god! No.
Yeah, you thought that that illness spared us from seeing that shitty match between him and Finn Balor. Nope, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Man, Ray Wyatt just needs to go away for a while. Just needs to just disappear. Go back to the swamp and drink some swamp water or whatever he needs to do to get back on. To get his mojo back. It's like, this guy has been a jobber for so long. And he doesn't win feuds. He loses all his feuds. He's never won a feud. Unless you count Seth Rollins, but I don't count that because that was just
You know what sucks? Like, last year in the last Elimination Chamber, he fucking won that.
Yeah, and he was champion.
Yes.
But he lost at WrestleMania because he's a jobber.
Oh.
It should have been the other way around, but it's like, nope, we got to have Randy Orton have his umpteenth title win because people want to see a Randy Orton title run again. No one cares when Randy Orton's champion.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The only thing...
And then...
Thank you first.
And also another thing, Ray Wyatt, the way he starts feuds is just interfering in someone else's feud, and it's like, I'm your problem now. He's ransomware.
Yeah.
That's all he is. It's like Bray Wyatt is you going on the internet, you go to a shady website to download some ROMs, and all of a sudden you have a virus, and that's Bray Wyatt.
Oh, God.
Ah, God, I can't. He's hard to get invested in any of his feuds because it's just, I know he's just gonna lose.
Yeah.
He has no claims to anything. He's nothing.
I know. I mean, I think he's a good wrestler and he has a great character, but it's just like, he's just been boring. I just kind of tune him out when, like, it's like amazing because it's like the broken Matt Hardy thing was one of the hottest acts in wrestling, and he's completely killed whatever momentum they were trying to build up with it again.
Yeah, because all Matt Hardy does is just laugh and says delete. He
Yes.
doesn't go out, I guess because the WWE schedule is too filling for him to actually go out and film crazy shit with Brother Nero.
Yeah.
To do funny videos. But it's like, wow, WWE does not get how broken Matt Hardy works.
I know. I actually would be okay if, like, their Mania match, they, like, did, like, a good version of, like, the House of Horrors thing Bray did with Randy Orton. Where, like, they used to have, like, some crazy Final Deletion-esque thing, but I don't know.
Unless they give Matt Hardy full creative control, which I doubt, because the WWE is like, you can't be creative by yourself. Oh my God, I don't care. I don't care for whatever match he's gonna have in Mania. I don't care what his trajectory for Bray Wyatt is. Yeah. I don't care. He needs to go away.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh well.
Just have him say, I need to go back to the swamp, chug some swamp water, eat some swamp mud.
He's gonna hang out with Shrek.
I'm gonna go to the Jack Baker estate, get me some of that mold, boy. God. It's like he has nothing. He doesn't even have his stable anymore.
Oh, I know. It's
Braun Strowman, like, get away from me. And the Bludgeon Brothers are a new gimmick on SmackDown.
I know his henchmen have all outgrown him. They're all way more over than he is now.
They flew from the nest.
Mm. He really
the jobber nest.
He really is obsolete now.
Oh God, yeah. Poor guy. I feel bad for Husky Harris.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on with the podcast machine? Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Oh God! No! 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 God! No! Oh man, that doesn't sound good. How are we supposed to get a podcast out now that the podcast machine got destroyed? Now I can't transmute Josh's audio. How else are we going to talk about how Stephanie McMahon shoved herself into an angle just so she could get mainstream appeal? Or how Roman Reigns is an overused meme that the company is trying to push for the past 4 years, but it's not working. It's never going to work. And he stopped the momentum with Braun Strowman, someone that they actually managed to get over with the crowd, just so Roman could get heat? Ah, damn it. Well, folks, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't know if we can do the rest of this episode due to the fact that the very expensive podcast machine has been destroyed and that I can't get Josh's audio anymore. Well, folks, tune in next week because you know how WWE Fastlane is all about the fast cars? Well, we're going to take you back to the past and talk about Over the Limit 2011. So strap in and get ready to zoom. I've been Megos, and he's been Josh. Thank you, folks. Goodbye.